Well, hello everyone. This is Jones Truth. I'm back out here again. Whew. Still not up to my wind. My respiratory is still not up to speed, so I get tired fast. But I'm back out here again, and I'm looking at everything. This poor tomato plant, I have to up pot. I've been trying to keep it watered, but today's the day it has to be up potted. My basil is looking, but everything looked like it's trying to start just wilting. Look at this. This should have been up potted a while back, but I've got so much to catch up on, and if I knew how to draft some help, I would. But I'm gonna do what I can, and that I can't do, I'm not gonna worry about it. And look at this. Look at this. So this is everything that's going on. Things are dying, but I'm trying my best to catch up, do the best I can. But I must show you this. This is my Meyer lemon tree, and I really don't want it to die because, number one, they're expensive. And today is the day I'm going to up pot it. Hello, GT. How are you doing? The temperature here feels like it's in the high 70s, something like that. But in the greenhouse, even though I have the sides open at the bottom here, that's netting, I raised it up, and the window and the door, it's still pretty warm in here. So, but the temperature is wonderful. It's a bright, sunny day. I'm not sure, but I think we might get a storm tonight. So what I may do is just sit as much of this out and just let the rain on it. That's all I can do to catch up because I need to do something. But my Meyer lemon, as you can see, I want to repot it, but it's so dry. I don't want to. I'm not sure. I didn't realize, but they had it in like a double pot here. Yeah, they had it in a double pot. I'm thinking that was for drainage. But the pot that I have for it, they said put a lot of holes in the bottom. So that's what I did. Punched a lot of holes in it. How did I do it? I have this, I guess it came a set about 5 or 6. It's supposed to be a knife sharpening tool. And I just took one of them and stuck it in the fire and let it get hot. Punched some holes in. That's how I did it. So, but I did invest. Wait a minute. I got to get my seat, my garden seat. I got it here. I'm so behind on things. I'm trying to grow something this year. And I want to show you Clarence. I have moved Clarence out of the greenhouse. He's getting full sun now. And he looks great. Whew. Okay. I'm sitting. Whew, that feels much better. So, but I did invest in this. They said this is the best kind of soil for it. Cactus, palm, and citrus. And citrus mix. So I got 3 bags of that, which I'm hoping is enough. If not, guess what? I'm going to mix whatever soil I have here with it. And I'm going to dump that in there. If I figure out what I just did with my scissors, that's okay. Yeah. I bought 3 bags. I'm hoping that should be enough. I'm thinking it should be, because they didn't have big bags, and these were only like 5 something a bag at Walmart. So they weren't that expensive. But if I had filled up one of those giant pots over there, yeah, that might be a little expensive. Hey, Mad Chad. How are you doing? Hey, Bayou Sugar Garden. Thank you for joining in. I don't do a lot of lives, but I thank you for joining in on this short one. Okay. And now, if anyone's ever planted a Meyer lemon before and you have any suggestions about what I'm doing, just let me know. All opinions are welcome. Now, what did I do with bag number 3? Oh, there it is. Okay. So I think I should get this up to maybe about an inch or 2 before the top. Wait a minute. Hold on. I really think. And see this, it's so dry right now. I'm afraid that if I take it out in this pot, the whole thing is going to crumble and it's going to expose the roots. So do you think I need to put a little water in there first before I take it out? Because I don't really want to expose the roots. Hey, Matt. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Those of you who are here, Bayou Sugar Garden, appreciate it. You all are the pros. So, oh, you had one and the frost killed it? Yeah, but I just need to know if I need to wet this a little bit, because I mean, it's bone dry. We're not talking about the top couple of inches. We're talking about dry all the way through. So, I'm just wondering if I need to, yeah, I think that's going to be sitting up a little bit too high. I think what I'm going to do is do that little trick I saw. You just set the whole pot down in there. And then you fill it in around. So I'm hoping that this does well, because this soil is supposed to be specially made. Water it first, GT. Thank you. This soil is supposed to be. Excuse my messy greenhouse, because like I said, I've been sick trying to catch up on dying plants. Now where's my water? Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of water in there. Okay. All right. And I'm wondering if I should maybe just pack this down a little bit, so when I take it out, it'll be whole, because whoever planted it to one side of the pot. That's how it's grown. It's on one side of the pot. But you see the little buds? I mean, it's looking good. It's a lot taller than when I first got it. You know. It's going to, wait a minute. I'm trying to see what that says. Okay. It's going to go through transplant shot. So I would say water first. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Transplant shot. So I just fed it a little bit. And let me finish dumping this. I'm trying to put this stuff around it. Trying to fit this dirt in around it to a height I think it should be. I probably should have did this about a week ago, but my health still wasn't up to snuff. I'm trying to make sure this is, I think I'm going to put some water in the pot too. Maybe that'll help it, because I don't want it to go through shock and kill it, you know. Hey, Texas Lala, how are you? Thank you all for joining in. I appreciate it. You all have more challenges than I do, I know. GT in Alaska, and I've seen what you've been through, Texas Lala. And buffering, I think I missed that. Wasn't sure if that was just a word or a person. I thank y'all. I appreciate you coming in. I've got so much to do. I've got my sister and them visiting next month. And we're supposed to be enclosing a little part of the back porch, just, you know, where she can sit. it's so funny. My sister is terrified of birds. I think it stemmed from when we were a little kid. Remember that movie, The Birds? If she sees a bird and a bird act like it's coming near her, she will tear a building down. And I love her. So, I'm trying to make it comfortable for her. She likes sitting outside drinking coffee in the morning, so we're going to do that. Ooh. I think okay. To me, I don't know, that looks about right. A bright height. I'm trying to give it a little pressure pack down a little bit. Hit it with a little water. I'm going to, do you think worm casting should be added to this? Don't know. All right. I've given it a little time to get in there. So let's see what we have when I take this out. Actually, it feels like it may be root bound at the bottom. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Yep, there's the roots. Oh, uh-oh, see? It's crumbling apart. And I don't want to mess this up. But I might. I'm not very, as they say, I'm not very gentle. I'm pretty much, I've worked with my hands all my life, so sometimes that makes you a little heavy-handed. Let me see. Okay. All right. So I think I need to prop it up because it acts like it's trying to grow crazy. So I may have to get, I have some wooden dowels in the house. I may have to get one of those because I don't want it to grow crazy. So what you all think? I did put the water in there and I did water the plant first and it crumbled. So I've got enough drainage holes. I know it doesn't like wet feet. So I did water it. Actually, I put a lot of water in there before I moved it. But when I took it out, I don't know, it looks like they had so much perlite or something in there that it wouldn't clump. You know, it wouldn't give you a nice, decent clump. Or maybe I just should have left it in the other pot. Well, we're about to find out. But I still think it needs to prime. And I'm wondering, are these early buds? Should I keep these? Or is these what's trying to make a lemon? Now I watered and then I watered again. I probably shouldn't have watered twice, but I watered twice. I did water it before I took it out the pot. I put a lot of water in there. And it still just kind of crumbled up. Okay, so, but this is my Meyer lemon. My husband asked me why I called my fig tree Clarence. I was like, I don't know. That was the first name that popped in my head. I don't even know anybody named Clarence. So I may have to give this one a name. I think I might need to leave it in the greenhouse for a minute, see how it catches. If it, you know, if it gets comfortable in this pot. But yeah, GT, I did put some water in it before. When you say put some water in it, I put some water in it. Probably just didn't show on the camera because I'm moving around such a lot. But I did put water in it. And I actually kind of packed it down with my hand to see if that did it. But still, when I took it out, that's what happened. So I hope it don't go into so much shock. It doesn't root. But this dirt is supposed to be good. So, but I think, do I need to go ahead and feed it? Okay. Hey, she said, how you doing? David Corey, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. Thank you for joining in. Thank y'all for joining in. I'm watching my pot more than I'm watching the phone. Yeah, so this is my Meyer lemon, so I'm hoping I did this correctly. You know, don't want to bury too much. But, and I got that this cactus, palm, and citrus potting mix. So, you know, I appreciate y'all joining in. So I'm going to go out here right now. I think I'm going to just let this sit here. And I'm going to go. I got so much to do. I got so much to catch up on. And then I got to clean up the mess I got. You see my mess? That's a mess. I got a clean mess. I can't hardly move around here. This thing is 16 feet long and I'm can barely move around. So I've got a lot of mess to clean up. And, oh, wanted to show you. Would you believe this came from an apricot seed? Have no clue. Didn't think it was going to grow. I just stuck it in the dirt. So that's from an apricot seed. And see, I have things that need to be moved. This is dying, but look at everything. Look at all this. Look at all that in the middle. So I've got to get that out of here. That's my next project because I think that's cucumber or squash one. It's got to be repotted. So, like I said, I'm behind being sick. Oh, I have to tell you all this. I got a real heartbreaker today. It suddenly came back to me. I forgot. I had received a lot of strawberry plants before I had got sick. Well, guess what? I got sick and forgot about the strawberry plants. They're still in a box in the house. So I might fool around with them. This is some netting I put around the bottom of Clarence. Look at Clarence. Clarence is right at 3 feet tall. The only reason the leaves look like that is because, I don't know, I had some heavy netting on them, so, but he's well watered. But I think Clarence looks pretty good. So, but anyway, we'll see how he does out here in the sun. And what I did was, we're supposed to get a lot of rain tonight, and I wanted to catch some rainwater. So I had this extra pot that has no holes in the bottom. So I got some netting, tied it around the top, and I'm just going to leave it sit, and maybe I'll get some good rainwater. I've got all this raised bed soil. I use this because the regular Miracle-Gro is very, very expensive. Down here, the regular Miracle-Gro was running us about $14 a bag. This was like $11. So what I've been doing with this is just adding everything to it, you know, because this is supposed to be for in-ground. Well, this is the raised bed. This was the expensive one. These 4 bags, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. These 4 bags cost $50. 50. So I'm being very careful with what I use them for. But anyway, like I said, I've been sick. A lot is going on. These were the beds I used last year. These were the ones my cat. So what I've decided to do with these is pull some of this stuff out with a mask and just throw a bunch of flower seeds in there. Maybe some marigolds or whatever. But everything is a slow pace. And I'm doing this by myself, so they're working my husband ridiculously silly all of a sudden. He works at a prison facility as a chaplain, and they've increased the number of people out there, so he doesn't really have a lot of time to help me. So I'm out here doing the best I can. But you know what? If I can grow 2 or 3 things that I can eat, I think I've done well. I think I've done well. So thank you all for joining me. Oh, and this is a tomato plant that I transplanted. I know he needs water too. I got to water him. I'm probably going to sit this one outside. But with all my plants, anything I sit out, I'm going to have to put some kind of netting around the pot just to keep the cats out, because I'm sure that they don't like that netting. So I'm going to have to do something to keep them out. And I have got to, will you look at all the buds on this thing? Look at all this here. Those have to be repotted. So that's my next big job. Well, I want to thank y'all for seeing my whatever it is. But if I can save at least 5 things and grow them, I am wonderful. Oh, I have to show y'all this. This one, this is the apple tree. This is the apple tree seed that I planted. This is the apple tree. I think that's the apple tree seed that I planted. And this is one. These are the seeds I got from the apples that I ate earlier this year. And look at them. This one is growing. This one is growing. This one is growing. So something is successful in doing whatever it's doing. So anyway, like I said, we do what we can do. And that I don't do, well, I just say, well, Lord, thank you for what you have given me and the ability that you've given me to do whatever I can do. But I'm still going to grow as much as I can eat as possible. So, but thank you all for joining me. I really do appreciate it. The gardening community is the best community of all. Now I got to go in here and I have a bunch of moringa seeds that I have no clue what I did with it. So I have to go and find those. So, but I appreciate you all. And this was just a short live pickup. And may God bless you all in your gardening. And may your garden be bountiful this year. Thank y'all for joining in. I'm out.